Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a woman who could not have children. One morning, she woke up very early. When she looked out the window, she saw a basket. Inside the basket, there was a tiny baby boy. The woman was very surprised and a little scared. She called her husband quickly. "Husband, come and see. There is a baby in a basket by our window," she said. The husband came running. He looked at the baby and was surprised too. They both decided to take the baby to the village king. The king was a very wise man. He listened to the woman and her husband and then made an announcement to the whole village. "Does anyone know who this baby belongs to?" the king asked. But no one in the village said the baby was theirs. The king thought for a moment and then asked the woman and her husband a question. "Can you raise this baby as your own?" he asked. The woman and her husband looked at each other and smiled. "Yes, we will raise him with love," they said. And so they took the baby boy home. They named him Sam. Sam grew up to be a kind and smart boy. The woman and her husband loved him very much. Years went by, and Sam grew taller and stronger. He studied very hard and became a doctor. He helped everyone in the village. He took care of his parents, the villagers, and even the king. One day, there was a big celebration in the village. Everyone was happy and dancing. The king stood up and called Sam to come forward. "Sam, you have taken care of us all. You are a true blessing to this village," the king said. Sam smiled and thanked the king. He looked at his parents and felt very proud. His parents had given him love, and now he was giving love back to everyone. As the celebration went on, the villagers danced and sang songs of joy. Sam felt very happy. He knew he was loved and appreciated by everyone. But Sam had always wondered about his real parents. Where had he come from? Why was he left in a basket by the window? One evening, Sam decided to talk to his parents about his questions. He sat with them by the warm fire and said, "Mother, Father, I am very grateful for everything you have done for me, but I have always wondered about my real parents. Do you think I will ever know where I came from?" The woman and her husband looked at each other and nodded. "Sam, you are our son, and we love you very much. We have always wondered about your real parents too. But no matter what, you will always be our child," the woman said gently. Sam smiled and hugged his parents. "Thank you for loving me and raising me," he said. One day, while Sam was helping a sick old man in the village, the old man looked at Sam closely and said, "You look so familiar, young man. You have the same kind eyes as the king and queen of the neighboring kingdom." Sam was surprised. "What do you mean?" he asked. The old man explained, "Many years ago, the queen gave birth to a baby boy, but he was taken away by a wicked sorcerer. The whole kingdom searched for him, but he was never found." Sam felt his heart race. Could it be that he was the lost prince? He decided to visit the neighboring kingdom and find out the truth. When Sam arrived at the neighboring kingdom, he went straight to the palace. The guards stopped him, but when he told them his story, they took him to the king and queen. The queen looked at Sam with tears in her eyes. "You have the same eyes as my lost son," she said. The king was amazed. "Could it be? Could you be our lost prince?" he asked. Sam showed them the blanket he was found in, which had the royal emblem on it. The king and queen were overjoyed. "You are our son. You are the lost prince," they exclaimed. Sam was happy to find his real parents, but he also loved his adoptive parents very much. He asked the king and queen, "May I bring my parents to live here with us? They raised me with so much love." The king and queen agreed. "Of course, they are part of our family too," they said. Sam went back to his village and brought his parents to the palace. They all lived happily together, and Sam continued to take care of everyone, both in the village and the kingdom. And so the story of Sam, the baby boy found by the house, had a happy ending with a new beginning. He was a prince who loved and cared for all his family and friends, and they all lived happily ever after. As time passed, Sam settled into his new life at the palace. He continued to practice medicine, helping not just the villagers but the entire kingdom. His adoptive parents were given a beautiful home in the palace grounds, and they were treated with the utmost respect and love by the king and queen.